For more than 50 years, the Rivers of America at Magic Kingdom was home to one of Disney's most iconic and peaceful attractions, the Liberty Belle, also known as the Liberty Belle Square Riverboat. She carried generations of guests on a scenic journey through Liberty Square, past Tom Sawyer Island, and into the heart of Frontierland. But on July 6, 2025, the Liberty Belle's whistle echoed across the river for the very last time. In today's video, we'll relive her remarkable story, from the days when the two grand riverboats ruled these waters, to her rebirth as the Liberty Belle we know today, and finally her unforgettable last voyage at Walt Disney World.
Walt Disney World is a tribute to the philosophy and the life of Walter Elias Disney.
When Walt Disney World opened in 1971, Liberty Square was designed to celebrate the spirit of freedom and exploration that built America. And just beyond its cobblestone streets, a majestic steamboat began its journey across the rivers of America, the Admiral Joel Fowler. The Admiral Joel Fowler was the park's very first riverboat, named after a real-life Disney legend who oversaw the construction of both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. She launched only one day after the park opened, October 2nd, 1971, carrying guests on a peaceful 17-minute voyage through the frontier. 2 years later, in 1973, Disney introduced a second riverboat, the Richard F. Irvine, named for another Disney executive who helped bring Walt Disney World to life. For nearly a decade, the two boats sailed passing each other along the river's hidden underwater track. Each trip offered the same narration, but the voyage felt very unique. The whistle, the steam, and the view from the top deck made it a classic Magic Kingdom experience. Unfortunately, in the early 1980s, the Admiral Joel Fowler suffered a dry dock accident and was permanently retired, leaving the Richard F. Irvine as the sole vessel on the river. But her story was far from over. In 1996, the boat underwent a massive restoration project. Only her hull, boiler, and engines remained, and she was reborn under the new name, the Liberty Belle. This is the Liberty Belle we all came to know, proud, elegant, and timeless, the one that carried generations of guests on a peaceful journey through the past. Following her complete rebuild in 1996, the Richard F. Irvine was renamed to the Liberty Belle and returned to service on the Rivers of America at Magic Kingdom. The Liberty Belle is a fully functional steam-powered sternwheeler. Her boiler and twin pistons generate the power needed to turn the large paddle wheel at the stern, propelling the boat forward along the submerged track that guides her around Tom Sawyer Island. The vessel measures 47 feet tall and carries approximately 450 passengers across 4 decks: the main deck, the salon deck, the hurricane deck, and the pilot house. Each trip lasts about 17 minutes and covers roughly half a mile around the river. The attraction's narration is voiced as Mark Twain, describing landmarks along the route, including Harper's Mill, Fort Langhorne, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. The narration syncs with scenes visible from both sides of the boat, offering a consistent experience regardless of the viewing location. The Liberty Belle departs from the landing dock located between Liberty Square and the Haunted Mansion. Before each departure, the pilot rings the bell and blows the steam whistle. Onboard cast members manage the guest loading, monitor safety, and assist the pilot during docking and undocking procedures. Since 1996, the Liberty Belle has undergone several refurbishments to maintain her mechanical systems and hull integrity, including extended dry dock periods in 2010 and 2021. Throughout her operation, she remained one of the only 2 steam-powered attractions at Walt Disney World, the other being the Walt Disney World Railroad locomotives. Here is the line for the final ride of tonight's Liberty Belle. You got to have a wristband to be in line here. And we're gonna go jump in line and just hang out. Supposed to be in this line by 8 p.m. tonight, but we are already here, so we're gonna go check it out. The dock was alive with emotion, familiar faces, fans, and cast members, all here for one reason: to step aboard the Liberty Belle one final time. The sounds of the river filled the air, steady, calm, unforgettable. The riverboat captain started the voice of Mark Twain one final time.
One more time! One more time! One more time!
Every sound, the whistle warming up, the shuffle of feet on the deck, the creak of the railing as the riverboat came to life once more. The engines came to life and the Liberty Belle began to move, slow, graceful, and full of history. The whistle let out a deep breath of steam, echoing through Liberty Square one final time. As we turned past Frontierland, loyal fans lined up every edge of the river, phones raised, cameras rolling, giving her the standing ovation as she passed by for the final time. It was heartwarming to see so many people come together, celebrate more than 50 years of service to this amazing riverboat had given to the Magic Kingdom. Everywhere you looked, people stood quietly or clapped softly, their faces glowing in the light of the lanterns and the steam. It was more than a goodbye, it was a celebration. From the upper deck, the sound of celebration trailed behind us, fading slowly as the Liberty Belle moved forward. She carried with her half a century of memories, a symbol of spirit and storytelling that built this place. Even as the cheers faded into the distance, the emotion lingered in the air. Fans along the shoreline kept waving until she disappeared from view. Some with smiles, others wiping away tears. It was more than a farewell voyage. It was a celebration of everything the Liberty Belle had represented for over 50 years. The heart of the rivers of America and the spirit of adventure that built the Magic Kingdom. As we made our way past the passage to Tom Sawyer Island, a line of cast members stood along the shore, many who had cared for the Liberty Belle throughout the years. Some waved, others simply watched quietly, hands clasped, eyes following her as she passed. You could feel the connection, the pride and emotion in their faces for them. This wasn't just another closing moment. This was family saying goodbye to something they had kept alive, voyage after voyage. As we come around the bend, Big Thunder Mountain towered above the water. its orange glow reflecting against the steam. The Liberty Belle passed beneath it for the final time, proud and steady. Up on the bridge, cast members stood side by side, waving goodbye. Their hands raised high, smiles mixed with tears. They had been part of her story, and now they were saying farewell to a friend. It was a beautiful moment seeing the people who had helped bring the Magic Kingdom to life, now honoring one of its oldest icons. Their waves weren't just goodbyes, they were thank yous. The lights along the river faded behind us, and for a moment the world grew quiet. Only the faint rhythm of the paddle wheel and the low hum of the engine filled the air. It felt timeless, just the Liberty Belle, the water, and the darkness. No crowds, no voices, only the sound of a heartbeat carrying through the night. This was where the magic lived, not in the noise or the cheers, but in the silence, the way the river mirrored the past and carried it gently forward. As we drifted deeper into the river, the paddle wheel pressed on. Every rotation a reminder of her strength. She carried generations on these waters, and tonight she carried our memories. And then the Liberty Belle passed the haunted mansion, her whistle echoing across the water one final time. That sound, deep, haunting, and proud, carried through the night like a memory you never want to fade. It was her final salute, echoing through the Liberty Square, and then silence.
Thanks for flying the waterways with us. I hope to see you next time you're on the riverboat. Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone. All hands prepare to dock. All passengers, stand by to go ashore.
Hello, and welcome back to Liberty Square. At this time, grab your personal belongings. Take your small children by the hand and make your way down the stairs to the bottom of the boat to exit.
As the Liberty Belle returned to Liberty Square, the river came alive again, cheers echoing across the water. A chorus of joy and disbelief that this was really the end. And there's the Liberty Belle, the Liberty Square Riverboat, traveling the rivers of America for the final time, guys. For the final time. And we were here. We got to ride it for the final time. Now it's time to say goodbye. The Liberty Belle's whistle has gone quiet, and the rivers of America, the waters that carried her for more than 50 years, have fallen still. For generations, the river told stories of adventure, discovery, and imagination, and the Liberty Belle was its voice, guiding guests through the heart of the Magic Kingdom. Tonight, she carried us for the very last time. Goodbye to something that felt alive. The river may be gone now, but her reflection and the memories made along her banks will never fade. Thank you, Liberty Belle, for every journey, every whistle, and every quiet moment on this river. You may rest now, but you will always be remembered.